Hello? Am I audible, students? Hello? Hello? Am I audible? Hello? 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 Am I audible, students? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, ma'am.
Hello? No one turned up. What is the reason?
No idea, ma'am.
Shall we wait for some time?
5 minutes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Hello? Hello? Hello, Manjula? Hello, Manjula? Are you there?
Yeah, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Ah, yeah. Shall we start now? No, nobody turned up.
Yeah, we'll start, ma'am.
So today we are going to discuss about research proposal writing.
Yeah.
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 So what is, do we need this research proposal writing?
We need all the information. We have to know information and knowledge in that particular subjects.
So why do we need this actually research proposal writing?
To go deep into the subject, ma'am.
Yes, we are studying this research. Why are we studying this research paper actually?
Till now, I have not studied, ma'am. So I mean to go deep in.
Okay, ma'am. So we are studying a research paper in order to write a paper. In next we are going to do PhD. No,
Yeah.
PhD is nothing but a research
Yeah.
of your interest, whichever subject you are interested, you are going to do research on that subject. So for that, research is nothing but a systematic knowledge. You're studying how to do research. It is a systematic step-by-step process. So in research paper, you need to write step-by-step process. Actually, research is a systematic inquiry into a subject. We know that. That's a scientific research. I'm talking about scientific research, okay?
Yes.
Yeah. So for that, we need to find a problem, your interest subject. So study and study. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yeah. So we have step by step we need to follow. First up is a topic which interest you have as interesting subject in that in which area you are going to research. That will be your topic. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So first we have to select a research topic. Now, how do we select a topic? Just now I told. How do we select a topic?
According to the interest.
Yeah. Generally, research topic is selected by observation, just observation, and also considering the relevance and utility of the research on that subject, on that particular subject. Okay, you heard about Newton?
Yes, ma'am. Newton. Yeah.
Who's
Gravity.
that? Yeah. What did he do?
Newton's law.
What is that?
The amount of water displaced is equal to the
It's only
weight.
observation, ma'am. It's
Pardon?
only observation. Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah.
It is only observation. He observed the apple falling from the tree.
Yeah, you're right. He observed a fruit falling from a tree and he got curious. He observed and developed a theory that Earth has a gravitational force. Do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
So he observed some phenomena and explained why it is happening. Right? So in research, whatever may be the topic, First, we should observe the phenomena of your interest and came up with systematic methods. So we have systematic method. Since it is a scientific research, we have to follow some steps, systematic method steps. Okay. For example, someone may be interested on finding impact of television on children's education. Okay. Or one may be interested in studying why people are using internet. Sorry. Okay. By the way, how to write a research proposal after selecting the topic. Sir, today we are studying about the research proposal writing. Okay, sir?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, today we are studying about research proposal writing.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
So,
please go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. How to write a research proposal after selecting the topic. Okay. Research is done in different disciplines. Disciplines mean subjects, not only in communication, economics, geography, many subjects are there. In every subject, we can do research. When we are doing in different disciplines, we are considered about a mass media or mass communication. When we are doing in mass media or mass communication, one way or other, new media, folk media, electronic media, we have n number of medias, no, in mass communication. So, for example, if you are considering about development communication, do you know about development communication? You have one subject, I think. Okay. Hello, Manjula. Do you have this subject? Hello?
Yeah, ma'am. We have the development communication.
Yeah, what is the development communication?
I feel it will be talking about the development process, the development taking place in our country or rural areas, how to develop or how to improve that development. This may be the concepts I feel in that subject.
Mainly we are concerned about rural areas. In rural areas, there are many occupations apart agriculture, but we are mainly concerned about agriculture. Okay. In agriculture, various developments are taking place. Yes? Do you agree?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. When we are considering about television programs, even in many of the channels, in almost all the channels cover about agriculture programs. I think it is in the morning, right? And even Doordarshan is mainly concerned about this one, development communication. Okay, almost all the news channels are covering rural development programs. Let us take the topic of the role of television in promotion of agriculture. Okay, a study with special reference to television programs, particularly Telugu channels. So shall I repeat once again? Role of television in promotion of agriculture. A study with special reference to television programs, particularly Telugu channels. Okay. In research proposal, first we have to clearly write about the topic you are chosen. So we have already chosen the topic, no? we need to define particularly the state or the district. When you are concerning about the, now your area is broad, because channels you are considering about the channels. In Telugu area means, say in Andhra Pradesh or Telangana, okay? We need to define particularly the district or state. So we have defined we are confined to a state, Telangana. Now we have to confine ourselves to particular area. So because India is vast, so we have confined our area to Telangana. First and foremost thing is writing about a research topic. Okay. First, in our steps, first we are writing about first we have to select the topic on which you are going to do research. After that, we go for introduction. First step is introduction. Now, what is introduction? What do you mean by introduction? What does that word says, introduction? Tell me. What is introduction? Generally, what that introduction word means?
To tell about ourselves, ma'am.
Introduction. Introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Introduce one thing. Now we are doing introduction. Introduction of what?
Particular subject.
So I have to answer. For example, I have already told about the agriculture. Okay.
Yeah, agriculture.
Yeah. In introduction is the first element in the research process. In introduction, we have to introduce the topic, what it means. We have to introduce different compounds of the topics. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So what do we do here? Since we choose agricultural topic, so agriculture programs, which farmers are watching, we have to introduce all those components. We have to
like Krishi Darshan.
Yeah, Krishi Darshan, Annadata.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are many programs, a number of programs. Okay. Agricultural programs, we have to introduce all the components of the topic and establish relationship. Okay. So here, what I mean is introducing the components means in the keywords we have to tell about, because main keywords we have to introduce in our topic, because our topic relates television, agriculture. These are our keywords. So we have to mention in keywords. Okay. We have to introduce all the components of the topic and establish relationship. So how are they related? While writing a research proposal, we have to refer to some authentic source. Do we need to refer authentic source? And by the way, what is this authentic source? Hello, authentic source. What do you mean by this authentic source? Any answer? Manjula? Maheshwar?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, authentic source means we have to clearly say who said this, we are mentioning these words, who said those, from where did you get those words, we have to mention. We need authentic source from where we are getting them. Okay. While writing a research proposal, we have to refer to some authentic source. In coming lecture, we'll go for a review of literature. That review of literature will be your authentic source. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. After identifying the topic, we need to refer books. Yeah, this comes under review of literature. We refer books from where we have to study about our interest subject, that is agriculture. So now we are studying. We are studying books, articles, journals, documents, many more, or newspapers also. Wherever we get news or okay, we need to refer them. So we refer some authentic source which are articles, journals. Okay, this will give you the relevant information, and then we may start writing. So after getting information, necessary information, we start writing. And while writing also, we need to cite means S-I-G-H-T, cite. We need to cite the references. References which we are studying to get information. No, these are the references. And while writing also, we need to cite the references to make it more authentic. So actually this research which you are doing, it should not be uh, subjective. It should be more objective. You are
Ma'am, not audible, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Audio link may be missing, ma'am.
She's not audible, I think.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah.
Some problem? Shall we call her? Something like that?
You take initiative, ma'am. I think audible link missing.
Yeah, missing, I think. She muted herself also.
Oh.
Something. Hello, ma'am.
hello. Hello, students. Is it audible? Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Right now audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Audible.
Okay.
There is the disturbance from your side, I think.
Okay. Right. So where were we, Aya? I was continuing actually. Where were we?
Research in some authentic source research.
We were talking about an authentic source. Okay.
Yeah.
So we need an authentic source. So we have because this is a scientific research. We are not giving our views. After reviewing only, we are giving that is the authentic source we have to mention. Okay. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. In the text, we need to cite the differences. For that, we need to write how you are going to cite. By the way, in this step, last step is the references section will be there. Okay. There we have to mention which books or journals you are referring, and you have to write there in the references section. Now, how do you write? So whichever source you are referring, you are going to write in the references section. Which book? Examples. Any one name, say John book. John, he wrote about the agriculture. So you are referring his book. So you're going to write this in references section. How do you write? In the brackets, you have to mention his name, John, then space, and in which year that person wrote that book or journal or article, whatever it is. You have to write the year also. You have to mention in the references. Okay. So if we have found this information in that book, we are going to write in the references section. And besides, if you are writing about if you are writing about his quotes means inverted quotes. If you are if you are taking the words as it is, you have to write in quotes in wherever you are writing in the research paper. Okay. In reference, almost all the details of the book should be given. Okay, you have to mention the person's name, year, which title you are referring, that book's title. If it is in internet, you have to give the URL address. And if it is a book, which paper, which volume and paper, papers means from this paper to this paper, that article was written. So every details you have to mention in the references. In the references. Sorry, children. In introduction, we can use subheads. Subheads means agriculture is our heading. In that agriculture, whichever terms you are using, or whichever subjects your side headings you have to mention in this subheadings. Okay. Earlier I said no. Am I audible? Am I
yes,
audible?
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. The second step is the review of literature. We have to do a review of literature. Why do you want to do the review of literature? As I told earlier, what is a review of literature? What do you mean by the word review?
Maybe the content.
Yeah. Not the content. Reviews after After seeing the picture, some people write their reviews on newspapers. What do you mean by the word review?
Maybe after using that, after using that product, we say about the quality of the product, like that.
Yes, yes. What do you feel about the products you are going to write in the reviews in a newspaper? Now, in this scientific research, second step is a review of literature. So, we have to do review of literature because we have to find out what research has been done in that area. Okay. Earlier, we are referring to some books or articles. No, in that what is there? Actually you are doing the literature. Earlier, somebody has done the same on the same topic. Earlier, has anybody done? We have to confirm that, and we do the literature because we need more information, deep information about the subject. So we do the review of literature, and after doing the review of literature, we may get the gaps. Gaps means whatever you want the information, it may be lacking in that books or articles. That means in that subject which you are interested, there may be no study done earlier. So we do this review of literature. So first we need to identify those studies. We have to identify first those studies regarding our subject, whether they are books or papers or documents, newspapers, whatever it may be available. We need to identify those studies, identify those sources. Sources means who the author was, whoever wrote those books. We have to identify the sources and briefly review them. Review them means we have to write them. So you'll get, after reading that book or article, what do you feel? Or what is that you are interested in? And you need to write about that because it is an authentic source. You have to, those authentic source briefly had to write. Suppose we have identified 25 to 30 sources. That means if you are referred 25 to 30 or maybe 40, 50, but at least it should be more than 15 sources if you want to start writing a research paper. Okay. Again,
Ma'am, sometimes the authentic source want them to be silent. I mean, don't want to reveal their names.
Okay.
Then what to do?
If you are nobody, because we are referring books. In that book, we will write his name. You are not showing his face. No, you are just mentioning his name and in which year, because he already wrote book. He already wrote book means he want to read all of the. It is about society. You want to read. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is there is nothing that he to hide about his book.
In police investigation, that case, ma'am?
We are not. Investigation means we are not in it because we are now doing it in films. If we are doing that, we have to mention or we can hide also. We only mention about the subject which you are referring, but not his name or revealing nothing else about the face or about his address. Nothing we don't reveal in that case. Okay.
Ma'am, I'm Madhvi. I just wanted to interrupt on this. Regarding research articles, I think it is mandatory to reveal the sources because this is a research article. It's not a newspaper article where you can, give anonymous or hidden tips, as I understand. Because if you do not cite them, then tomorrow it will be a problem for you as a researcher.
If it is research, if it is a research paper, if you want to write something about the anonymous, then if it is anonymous, we only write about the what without mentioning his or her name or address. We can mention that this information we have received. That's all, without mentioning his name or without showing his face. If it is an electronic media, we need to show faces. But if it is anonymous, we should not show only we should tell that somebody has we have referred from somebody, not revealing. Just we can name somebody, but not reveal his address. Okay. But
we are talking about two different things now, ma'am. We are talking about research papers where the question of revealing a face or identity is different from that of a regular article, if I understand correctly. So in a research paper, you need to identify your sources clearly. There is no question of
if you are referring books or anything, that's why I'm telling. It is about literature, review of literature. If you are mentioning about the literature like books, articles, papers, everything, or documents, okay, then we can mention everything. That is there is also one pro forma how to write references. So there we should write his name and the year from year. First we had to write the name. Next year when he wrote that book or article, then and which topic he wrote. We have taken that name of the book, okay, in inverted commas. And we have to mention that if we have recently, if we have written that book or article, then there will be always a URL address also. There we can mention URL address, and if it is an article or journal, and which volume it is, we have taken that topic related thing. Okay, this all comes in references. Okay. Now, so after so identify the sources and briefly review them. Suppose we have identified, so I have told more than 15, at least we have to refer more than 15 sources. Okay. Again, we have to systematically present whatever we have read that book. After reviewing that book, we have to briefly what you have read, those what is it related to your subject. Minimum we have to write that briefly. We have to write 4 to 5 lines or maybe 6 to 7 lines. Okay. Now, what is that study you have? What did you study in that book or article? Okay. Suppose on agriculture. Okay. If you have studied about Vinod Agarwal's book. So Vinod Agarwal in his study, you're right. I'm telling about the performer of how to write or how to quote that in your research paper. Okay. So Vinod Agarwal in his study, that we have to mention the year, studied that the farmers who have some level of influence can utilize better. Yeah. Okay. Like this, we have to write in our research paper. So we can't write everything related to that paper or a book. So we are taking the crux of the study. Okay. In 4 or 5 lines or maybe 6 or 7 lines. And had to quote earlier studies also in this review of literature. In this review of literature, you are studying, if you are mentioning his name, if you are studying. So am I audible, students? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So we have to write the crux of the study. Whatever we have studied in that book or article, you have to write the crux of the study that in 4 to 5 lines. Okay. And if you are taking the same words as it is, if you are taking the same phrase, we have to quote in inverted commas. Okay. And if someone has done the same topic, someone has done on the same topic we have chosen, okay, language, everything, we have to mention that also. You have to mention. And if you have done, if you yourself has done that research paper, that also you have to mention. You should not think that it is my paper. I should not mention this. So you should not think like that. But in which year you have written that book and the name of that book, everything you have to mention in the references.
Ma'am, but if somebody has already written one research article, why would you write the same research? Why would you do the same research? This defeats the very purpose of research, right?
Yeah, if it is already done, there is no need of doing research. That is why we are doing the review of literature. If there is any gap only, we will go for that research. Okay. And if somebody
yes,
has,
thank you. Thank you.
If somebody has written about, say, for example, if I'm taking the example of how to write, okay. If some other research find out that the language used in the television programs are not understood by farmers, that also you have to write. Why it is, after researching, you will be getting that in this study, we have referred in these many studies we have done. And after in that, somebody may quote that uh, the scientists which they have discovered something, they might not be reached to farmers. That type of sentences also, because that is related to farmers things and the channels, that also you can quote. Okay, right? And the next one comes the importance of the present study. Okay. Third one is the importance of the present study. What do we mean by the importance of a present study? Okay, let me tell, because it is time lapsing. Okay. After reviewing the earlier works, we may justify our study that research done in this area by so and so in this, and after foregoing the review of literature shows that so far research is done on these areas, but no one has done research on this particular area which you choose the topic. No, because no one has done on this area. I am choosing this topic as my research work. Okay, this is what the importance of the present study. Do you get this? What is the importance of the present study? Hello? Hello? Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Did you get the
No, madam.
No, it is not.
Yeah.
Is it not audible?
Yeah, audible, but can you explain once again, ma'am? Actually,
Yeah.
you are not getting actually.
Yeah. Importance of the present study. What is the importance of present study means? If you are referring to your in the second step, you have mentioned about the books or journals you have referred. After referring those books or articles, you have come across that the particular area nobody has done research or anything they have wrote. So you are interested in that particular area, that is the gap. So in this third step, you are going to write, because nobody has done about this area, I'm interested in doing this work. This is what the importance of the present study. Did you get, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, you're exploring new things, right?
Yeah, exploring new things. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, research is that is what the research is. You have to explore something or other.
Covering the uncovered area.
Yeah, that's right. So now we go for fourth step, that is aims and objectives. Can anybody say what is the difference between the aim and objective? What does that words mean, aim and objective? Shall I say? Or anybody? Okay.
Aim, what we are focusing on.
Mm.
Aim is our goal, ma'am.
Objective, subject matter.
Okay, Manjula, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Aim is our goal.
Yeah.
So
What is an objective? And what is this objective means?
regarding the subject, ma'am, objective means?
Yeah, but objective. We will write fourth step is an aim and objective. Aim is a broad sense because, as you said, it is a goal. That specific area. Aim is the. But in objective is how do we discover that subject our area? So we need to we need to go step by step. These are the objectives through which we are going to you are going for aim. So aim is the a broad area and subjective or specific. Suppose someone wants to become a film director, film star. It is his aim. It will be his aim. Aim is to become an actor or a director. And his objective is to earn money, earn popularity and something. These are his objectives. Okay. So now,
can we put it this way? Aim is what you want to achieve and objective is how you want to achieve it.
Yes. That is what. Yes. That is aim and objective. Okay.
Okay.
The aim of the present study is to analyze the role of television in promoting the agriculture. Okay. Now our aim, we are studying about, I have told about the topic, no, about the agriculture program in channel. Okay. So now our aim is to study or to analyze the role of television in promoting the agriculture. Okay. And what will be the objectives here? Can anybody? Can anybody?
For example, to set up a skill development program or to promote learning among farmers.
Yeah.
To set up a platform where exchange of ideas can be done, and along with it we can also put a timeline in terms of by when we should finish this, by when we should reach this objective. For example, to conduct 25 programs in skill development in agricultural organic farming by the year 2025.
No, those are not the objectives.
That will be okay, ma'am.
Okay. So our objectives will be to identify different agriculture programs in various television channels and analyze the content. So here we are analyzing the content by after watching those channels. So our objective will be, because we want to study about the channels, how they are focusing on agriculture is our topic, no? So our objectives will be like this: to study the various, to identify, like this we have to mention in our objectives. Okay, to study or to identify the various agricultural programs in various television channels and to analyze the content. So the next one might be to assess the viewership of agricultural programs among the farmers. How many are saying, okay, how many are following? These will be our objectives, no? To find out the impact of agricultural programs on farmers. So like this we will have the objectives. According to these objectives, we need to design our methodology. What is the time? Yeah, I think it is time at 11:30. Shall we continue or shall we go in the next class? I'll try to complete in 5 minutes. Is it okay for you?
Yeah, please
Okay,
complete.
madam. Okay. Complete. Logical ending.
Yeah. Fifth one is the methodology. Okay. According to these objectives, we need to design our methodology. To meet the objectives of a particular research, we may use different methods. I have already told about the types of methods earlier classes. No? And all these methods are together called methodology. Not necessarily only one method. We can use a number of methods, qualitative, quantitative, any methods or we can use. Okay. We may have to use different methods. We may take primary source or the secondary data. Okay. I have already told about primary data and what is secondary data. So we can also mention we should also mention this in methodology step number 5. Okay. Already available news search paper, and we are generating primary data. Then how you are going to generate also you should mention in this methodology. Okay. What type of study, that is content analysis or textual analysis, that also you have to mention in this methodology. Okay. Then select the programs for particular the duration. We have to in this methodology we have to mention the duration also. We have to mention. That means if it is content analysis, we are taking this like 6 months of 6 months of duration. Like that also we have to mention about the duration. And about we have to mention the chapter 1 about the programs. We have actually we have to mention about the programs shown in the television. Then we have to next we have to narrate about the which methodology you are going to use. Select some particular areas or mandal. Select some sample size. If you are you cannot study whole India. You cannot study whole Telangana. No. So you have to study. You have to specify ourselves to some specific areas. That is some villages or mandals. So on that if you are selecting a village, that village will be your population. In that we are going to select some sample size. Whole village you cannot study. So we take some sample like 500 farmers. How do we select which sample? Identify the technique. We had already studied about the technique. These all will come in methodology. Next, sixth one is the chapterization. Chapterization means from starting to last how you are writing your paper. In first chapter where we are mentioning we are going to study this. In second chapter we are going to study this. Like that, this is what the chapterization. This is sixth step. So here it determines by methodology for each objective. So depending on objectives, this chapterization we have to write. We can have one chapter in general. We need to take about it. Example, objective, assess the viewership. That will be our one chapter. Okay, whatever I have earlier mentioned about the objectives, that will be our chapters. So the writing about these chapters will become our chapterization. Next, last one is the differences. I have already told about the differences. No, whatever resources we use, we have to give all the differences at the end. Then only proposal looks systematic. Okay. This is what the research proposal writing is. Did you get the students? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Any
Thank
doubts,
you,
by the way? Any doubts? If no doubts, then we can conclude.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.